Dear students, now we are going to discuss the mechanism of transcription within eukaryotic nucleus, not in chloroplast and mitochondria. The mechanism of transcription within chloroplast and mitochondria is similar to prokaryotic organisms. What about the mechanism of transcription within eukaryotic nucleus? Some complexities are present. What are those complexities? So what are the complexities given in your textbook? Two complexities. First one is the number of kinds of RNA polymerases. So within eukaryotic nucleus, the number of kinds of RNA polymerases are 3 kinds. And what about the role of all these 3 kinds? So in all eukaryotic cells with chloroplast and mitochondria, overall number of kinds of RNA polymerase within the nucleus, 3 kinds, and within the chloroplast mitochondria, 1 kind. So in addition to that 1 kind present in chloroplast and mitochondria, here 3 kinds are present. What are they? First one is RNA polymerase 1. This one is concerned with the transcription of ribosomal RNA. 28S, 18S, 5.8S RNA molecules involved in the construction of the ribosome. Second one, RNA polymerase 2. So this one is concerned with transcription of HNRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Heterogeneous nuclear RNA. So this is a primary transcript. With exons, introns, not suitable for translation. Processing is required. So this one is specific for hnRNA. This is a mother for the synthesis of mRNA molecule. RNA polymerase 3. Third one, transcription of tRNA, transfer RNA. 5S RNA. Five A's. S, 5S, small ribosomal RNA. Next, snRNA, small nuclear RNA. So this one is, last one is concerned with the splicing. Is concerned with splicing. So all these three are present within the nucleus. In the nucleus. Okay, so all these are produced inside the nucleosome. So if they are present inside the nucleus and the DNA is inside the nucleus, the main genetic material, what about the formation of all these, all kinds of RNA molecules within the nucleus? Second complexity. Second complexity is split gene. Split gene and processing of hnRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Split gene means with introns and exons. So here, what about that processing and split gene? So here, one by one, what are the additional processing required to convert hnRNA into mRNA? So in the second step, hnRNA will be converted into mRNA. For the conversion of hnRNA into mRNA, what are the events required? One, capping. So what is a capping? Addition of 7-methyl GTP to fifth end or 5 prime. Fifth end, no problem. You can use fifth end, 5 prime, odd number. To hnRNA. We will discuss. Just I'm giving main important areas now. So that is capping. How many? Only one GTP molecule, that is not the normal one, abnormal one. 7-methyl. At the 7th position, one methyl group is present. Purpose we will see. What about the importance of that one? Next. Tailing. Addition of 200 to 300 ATP molecules to 3 prime to hnRNA. Third event, splicing. Elimination or cutting. Cutting of introns. Only introns, intron part should be removed. That is a non-coding region should be eliminated. So in the final mRNA, there is no intron. So all these events are taking place within the nucleus only. After mRNA formation, once hnRNA is converted into mRNA, that mRNA will be released into cytoplasm. For example, this is a eukaryotic nucleus, nuclear envelope. That is a discontinuous nuclear pores. So here inside that one, hnRNA produced, hnRNA. hnRNA, and that is processed into mRNA. Now mRNA released into 3' and 5'. So transportation of mRNA into cytoplasm with the help of a third end. We'll see what is capping, what is tailing, detailed description. We'll see detailed explanation. We'll see that one in the next video. So these are the complexities. So this type of complexities are completely absent in prokaryotic organisms and chloroplast and mitochondria also. These are the complexities. Okay, right now.